Productions. Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned into the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. And this is the Harlem Smiley Story, Season 2, Episode 40. Yo, listen, man. Let's just get into it. Yikes. Side block, nigga. It's Curry Low, nigga.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tough Beats.
Y'all niggas already know what it is, man. Shout out from all the 30s, man. All the way from 35th and Edgecombe all the way to Crenshaw, man. Y'all already know what it is. 30s up, man. All the mafia, man. Side block shit. Let's get it, my nigga. I'm the best ever. I'm the nigga that done it, done did it, done spit it, uplifted, talented, the gifted, stats. I'm just a Brooklyn Crit from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You are tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV, man. And before we get started, I ask y'all to please bear with me. I'm a little bit under the weather right now, but we gonna get it done, man. The work don't stop regardless of what's going on, man. So, it don't matter what y'all smoking on, man. Whether it's an indica, a sativa, a hybrid, anything but that Reggie Miller. Don't be out there smoking the Reginald Jennings, man, that Reggie Bush. Stop smoking that shit, man. That shit gonna burn your throat right here. Regardless of whether you smoking it out of a Dutch, a backwood, a Swisher Sweet, the Fonto, with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper. But if you had to grapple to the shit, please let people know before you pass that blunt, or keep that shit to yourself, man. It's time for y'all to sync up, man. Lighters up. So, this time, right? Told y'all before, Frankie Smacks is back in the studio. Tuck Beats is back. They back making music. Send me a beat, ask me to come along. I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time, I ain't spit no bars over 10 years. Freestyle, writtens, none of that. So lo and behold, when he sent me the beat and I'm sitting in my car trying to freestyle over the beat, I'm in there sounding like Lil Yachty. Mumbling. Like, I don't even understand the shit, and I'm the one that's saying it. And I'm sitting back and I'm asking myself a question like, damn, did I lose it? Like, is the rap shit just not meant to be? I don't get it. I used to be able to do it on demand. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Every minute in that studio counts. That's money. Time is money. You're wasting time, you're wasting money. So I do what any normal person do. I sit back and think, as I like me a Splifferton, and I sit back and ask myself the question, what would the old Harlem Smiley do? AKA Smiley Low, AKA Curry Low. What would this guy do 10 years ago to this beat? And I'm listening to the beat. And miraculously, as I'm listening to the beat, one of my old verses just pops up in my head. A verse that I had never used before. I had wrote this verse. It was supposed to go to the studio. Never used it. But super outdated. I must have wrote this in like 03. Can't use that now. But this beat is a little old. So maybe if I just change a few things around, it'd be good. So I go back to my car and I throw the beat on. And as I'm spitting the verse, two different beats to what I wrote it to. Shit ain't working. Shit ain't working at all. So I'm about to say, man, fuck rap. The old verses ain't work. I can't freestyle anymore. And me writing a new verse, shit taking way too long. But now it's studio time. I'm on the way to the studio with one old verse in my head that I'd have spit to that, and it didn't work. You get to the studio, right? Tuck plays us this song that his mans had did. And he said when his man sent it to him, it was fire. He just had to slow it down a little bit. And that shit popped up in my head. I said, oh, maybe because I'm spitting the same tempo to that. That's why it's not working. But let me slow it down one time and switch some shit up. Nothing's more nervous when you get in the booth, you put them headphones on, your chest is a pounding. This is for first timers. Obviously, when you get in there, you don't go through none of this no more. Your chest is pounding. You don't know what's about to come out, but never fold under pressure. The beat come on through. I start spitting the old verse. It's the C to the R-I. Leave a nigga R-I. P, so I'm a G, so when I creep, nigga, on now. The hottest shit that y'all niggas seen since the sonar. A once in every 10-year average, just like a solar eclipse. Your boy Loke focus on the next flip. Niggas wonder how I get bread. Take your pick. Whether it's fucking with the bricks, so I'm switching up shifts. The way I switch up my bitch, that's how I switch up my kicks. But you could catch me in the Ville, nigga, putting in work, dipping from the D's. Niggas on my back like a shirt. A hot boy in this shit, but my name ain't Twerk. But you could catch me in New Jersey Dub selling that twerk for sure. So, it was certain parts to where I didn't in and out or nothing. I just slowed the verse down. That's what it came out to. First things Frankie Smack say when I come out the booth, damn. That was 2 takes. That was pretty good. I thought you was going to be in there for hours. You know me playing the cool comic, like, nah, hell no. No, I got this. And now, he go in there, do 2 more songs, we get up out of there. So I'm like, okay, cool. Good money. I leave the studio, get to the crib. I'm super hyped that this worked out like this. Now I'm thinking in my head, right? What are we going to do with this YouTube shit? Go home, roll me up a blunt, jump on YouTube. Just to see how the videos are doing, man. You know, we got 2 videos right now that got over 500. Woo! YouTube-wise, we balling, baby. We got some work to do. What's going on in these YouTube streets? Lo and behold, I get on there just to see a lot of good comments. I'm going to be honest. I don't care who you are in this world. When it comes to this social media shit, you can't prove you. Listen, don't try to be friendly to everybody. That was a mistake I made. Trying to make everybody like you and befriend you. It's never going to go down like that. You always going to have haters. You can be the most generous person, giving niggas money, giving niggas the game, giving everybody everything on top. Guarantee you, somehow or another, disloyalty gonna come into play. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be sitting there stuck, looking super stupid. Same thing with this internet. These trolls come online and they see all the good comments. What they want to start doing? They want to start leaving weirdo comments, right? So, I got tired of certain people, nobody specific, just people just in general, right? It's weird because people from San Diego, people from LA, other states I done been to before, nobody don't question anything. Because my shit is all authentic. It's all facts. Now, granted, I do sometimes in y'all states, I be fucking up y'all locations and spots. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be the first one to admit that. I mess up some locations and spots. For instance, I was called a Macon, Georgia, Macon. I get that to y'all. I did a video before. I called the Chews a long time ago. Players fuck up. I'm human. That still doesn't negate all of the facts that's in the rest of the video. So at the end of the day, if you was somebody from my set, right, and you had questions about shit and you hit me up on Instagram, you called me on the phone, text messages, I answered all of the questions I needed to answer to the proper people, of course. Let's be for real, right? When you an older nigga, you not out there in them streets no more, you can't expect everybody, oh, he from this set, so he got to know this person from this. Nah, it don't go like that. But I do understand what this nigga just, he know a lot of shit. I never seen this nigga before. He know a lot of shit, though. Let me find out what's going on in the back end. Make sure this ain't no kind of like no police shit. Make sure you know he just ain't no cop with no inside information. Try to fool niggas. Trust me, I respect it. But at the same time, I'm not about to sit here and listen. I used to get in trouble a lot. I was never a nigga to just go with the rest of the crowd. I always went against the grain. Hence the reason why I even turned Crip in the first place. If I was just running with everybody else, just want to be part of anything, I would have went and been blood with the rest of my cousins and my uncles. And nah, I like challenges. I want to go against the grain. It's 1,000 niggas that's blood. Oh, it's only 3 Crips? Now it's 4. It could have been reverse situation. I always go against the grain. So, when it came down to this whole little internet shit, it was the same thing. Niggas from other sets, new young niggas, new little Crip niggas. This nigga told me I've been Crip since 2011. How do I not know you? Because in 2011, I wasn't still running around all them streets. By the time 2011 came, I done had over 15 years in already. Why the fuck would I be running around in the streets when you a new nigga? Other nigga told me like, nah, all the stuff you spitting, it gotta be facts. I just don't know how I never heard of you. And then I tell niggas my name that I went by when I was younger. Oh, okay, we heard the stories. We just never seen your face. Some niggas didn't even remember me when I first started doing YouTube until I started telling specific stories. And they're like, oh, that was the little fat young nigga from Brooklyn. Yeah, that was me. I'm just all grown up now. You talking about over 25 years ago. Yeah, that was me. I was just mad younger then. But I'm not about to sit here and be answering all these questions, texting all that. You know what? Once and for all, we're going to give them my story. The Harlem Smiley story. That's how the Harlem Smiley story all began. Just from people having frequent questions. And I'm not about to keep answering a lot of questions. And y'all go to the old videos. Look how many comments is under them shits. Remember, I'm a super new YouTube at this time too. So, okay, this is what we gonna do. A lot of people asking, oh, shit, did the Bloods really start in 93? When did the Crips come out there? Yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, I'm not about to sit there and go through codes, go through histories with people. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all my story and my story only. Where it started for me, when I first got knowledge for the whole gang shit, period. And that's what I did. Anybody who named I mentioned throughout the course of these stories, I either A, contacted them and asked them, was it all right for me to use their shit? And they said it was all right, of course. They enjoyed the stories. B, if I didn't speak to them, I definitely made sure they was in the correct space and didn't use their real government. To where you'll research somebody and reach out, but they not doing that shit no more. They got family. These niggas done got corporate jobs. Like, I'ma leave them out. I'ma just not tell that story. So anytime you hear this story, this is my story and my story only. And I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes about these stories. And it was always, okay, we understand where you coming from now. We heard it from you. I'm not the nigga that anybody will tell you. Anybody from the proper channels ever hit me up, whether it was Instagram, Messenger, I done gave niggas my number, all kind, I done did the back and forth with niggas and we done pulled up and all kind of shit. Shit didn't go left. Shit was talked out. I'm not the nigga that avoid nothing. At the end of the day, I kept getting tired of just people just quit like, nah, that's not me. I'm not the get questioned kind of nigga. That's not my style. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody who had a question, we gonna get these stories out. And originally, the stories literally supposed to have been one live. I bust out the first Crips and Bloods in New York video, the Harlem Smiley story. The reason why I turned Crip in the first place. That's the whole title. People ask me, growing up in Brooklyn, the part of Brownsville you was in, nothing but Bloods up there. What made you want to turn Crip in the first place? That's where the story came out at. The whole shit, us playing ball, Kelly Park with the blood nigga BJ. Same shit. That was my first story. I can tell you the whole story again right now, and it's gonna match to the first story. Everything's authentic. But at the end of the day, we gonna see if this shit gonna work. At this time, we had Chili's restaurant. Chili's still going good. We've been working hard. My girl been at her spot working mad hours. I've been at both my jobs working mad hours. We've been eating Wendy's 4 for $4 for goddamn, I can't tell you how long. It ain't that much 4 for $4 in American history. It's about time we just take a break, relax, and go chill. So we do what any normal person do. I sat back, rolled me up a blunt, and I started to plan my next vacation. So, my girl has been to California one other time. That's why we even got her on board to even move out here. But she had never been to Vegas. So I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a little double combination. We're going to do California and we're going to do Las Vegas. And we're going to do it all as one vacation. But we're going to go out there New Year's and all that too. Cool. So this is New Year's 2017. We got our homies' houses we always go out to. Salute to Debo. Salute to my guy Nate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always got the people's house we always chill at. Somewhere on New Year's where you can get drunk, crash, wake up the next day, get some good breakfast, and watch football. That's always the game plan New Year's, because I'm going to be honest. Especially in New York, it be way too cold. Listen, New Yorkers don't be down there watching the ball drop. Like, if you a New Yorker, you did that shit one time, maybe even never. And you ain't do that shit again. Why? Because you understand, A, how super cold it was out there. B, yeah, A, how super cold it was out there. B, fucking, the shit is a waste of time because it's so crowded out there. It ain't even like you can do shit. Niggas out there getting pickpocket, all kind of shit. Like, the shit is just a waste of time. That's a big touristy kind of thing. But it's all good. We ain't doing none of that. We gonna be indoors, drunk, crash, chilling. I told this story before on one of my videos, and I think I told this story. This was the first time we went to California for Vegas. But this is the timeline to where this actually happened. I forgot what I was referring to where that story came out, but New Year's 2017, we in Cali. My older brother's in the Navy. One of my little brothers in the Navy. I don't know if y'all know about too many people in the Navy, but these motherfuckers drink like fish. They drink like fish. Me, I'm a smoker, not a joker. I joke a little bit. They drinkers, not thinkers. I can't even compete with them when it comes down to the drinking factor. Trust me, I know my limits. They like, yo, son, come on, son, let's go have a drink. All right, cool, they know me. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm back outside about to smoke me a blunt. But not them two Navy heads. These motherfuckers always want to have a battle royal of who can drink the most Crown Royale. Sometimes it be Crown Apple. Sometimes it just be regular Crown. They just started drinking the vanilla. I don't know, but never the peach. People still drink that Crown Peach? I don't know. Or maybe it's peach and never the vanilla. Anyway, you could tell I'm not a drinker. I'm a thinker. Anyway, I go outside, smoke me up a nice little blunt. And I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking. Where's your girl at? At this house, right? It's very weird, but it's a good rule to have. When one girl want to take a drink and all the girls is drinking the same thing, 9 times out of 10, it's probably some kind of vodka or it's probably some kind of like tequila. Let's just use Casamigos as an example. So the guys is in there drinking Crown and the girls is in there drinking Casamigos. So the rule is, if one of the girls want to have a drink, all of the girls got a drink at that same time. If one of the guys have a drink, all of the guys got a drink at that same time. This is why I go outside to smoke my weed, because if I'm not there, I can't partake. Balls. So I do what any normal person do. I roll me up a blunt, I get out of there, because I'm not trying to be stumble-dumble. I have never been drunk to where I couldn't remember the day before. No, like, nah. But lo and behold, when I'm outside smoking, oh, they in there taking shots. There's multiple people over there, you know. There's one friend over there. Oh, white. She is weird because she's not a Karen yet. Like, she's like a Karen in training. Like, she remind me of one of them girls from just like the Jersey Shore. Oh my God. Like, can you believe what happened? Yeah. So she's like a Becky that's like transforming into a Karen. Like y'all don't, like, you a Becky before you become a Karen. Anyway. So I get back in the house. The infamous Uno game. And I know what my real supporters thinking right now. Oh, this that story? This is the Uno game story. Get back in there. I don't know what happened. Everybody was just so nice and normal when I went outside to smoke this blunt. It was a little loud, you know. Black people mixed with white people, but it's not the You know, it's kind of the ratchet white people. It's a little loud in there. I don't know if y'all been around ratchet white people, but they might be a little bit louder than black people. Got a lot of them that, you know, married into the family and all that. And anyway, it's a lot of bass coming out that house. But when I get back in there, it's even louder than before I left. Kids upstairs, they playing PlayStation. The other girls is drinking. Looking little bro. He over there playing Uno with Karen in training. But he over there destroying her. Oh my God, like you gotta be effing cheating. Like, come on. Like, that Becky Karen voice annoys the shit out of me. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my God. Anyway. So, after my little brother takes no expense on this white girl and destroys her 5 times in a row in the game of Uno. I don't care who you are, drunk, sober, white, black, Puerto Rican, green. Listen, nobody likes losing in Uno. As I sit back and she looks over there, she tells him, "You're cheating. Suck a bloop, bloop." Yeah, I know I'm from New York, but I don't use that terminology. Grown man telling other man, inviting them to they, like, nah, that's small PSA. That's not New York shit. That's not New York shit. You a grown man, don't invite him. I don't care if you trying to be super disrespectful. It's weird. Anyway. So, you know, sitting there letting it slide. No problem. I'm like, oh, I know what little bro trying to do. He gonna take the disrespect to try to get them draws. He trying to get the Beckys. So I had to make sure that I got the years right. They do another hand. Lo and behold, guess who wins again? More money for the win again. She looks at this nigga, oh my God, again, eat a big bag of bloop. I'm sitting there thinking in my head, right? Like, I don't think he getting his pussy. Like, I like, something in my head is telling me, like, I don't think he's getting his pussy. He never relayed the message to me to let me know that that was his intent. But I'm sitting there like, why else we be sitting down playing fucking Uno with Becky with the good hair? That's soon gonna be a Karen. Like, she got 5 more years before she becomes a Cameron. They gotta be for the draws. But after she said that, I said, nah, she telling me to eat a big bag of these? Pause. Like, I don't think the draws is in the future. They play another hand. Lo and behold, more money wins again. This bitch slams the table. You're fucking cheating, motherfucker. It's Uno. Once again, nobody like losing the Uno, but we got a friend named Debo. Black on the inside, just white skinned it. That's it. If her skin wasn't white, if you was a black man, you would never know she was Caucasian. That's our family, our peoples. Snatch that Becky Karen out of there so fast. Also, Will Smith, Jazzy Jeff shit. We didn't know that girl. That was their friend. But Becky Karen running around, you can't be telling niggas to eat big bags of D's paws. Who do you think you are? You just a Karen. That's it. You're not even a Karen yet. You don't got a minivan. Like, you don't smell like cigarettes. Like, you don't eat bologna and cheese sandwiches. You're not even a Karen yet. You still a Becky. Oh my God, Chanel. Can you believe what he did to me? That's you. You didn't get to Karen yet. You not going to restaurants asking to talk to managers because your soda only had 4 ice cubes and not 5. You didn't start doing that yet. Go to the motor vehicles and fucking want to act like you don't see the rest of the line. You ain't do that. Like, you're not even a Karen yet. Anyway. We have a nice little laugh about Becky Karen got it, you know. I don't even think Ubers and Lyft was even existed at this time. Good luck getting a cab on New Year's Eve night. Dumbass. We threw the purse and not the coat. Ah! What the 2 Navy niggas go in there do? They keep drinking. I tell my little brother, yo, I don't think this is your night. Let's just... He like, nah. I said, listen, come outside, smoke this blunt. We got to mellow you out. I don't care who you are. If you super drunk and you smoke weed, smoke a blunt. It's not going to make you higher than what you are. It's going to kind of level you out. Trust me when I tell you this. We going to level you out. We out there, and I see it ain't that much weed in the world. Snoop Dogg Grows don't got enough weed to level this guy out at this time. Before he goes in, he tells me, bro, if I fall asleep, make sure I wake up for football tomorrow. Don't know if y'all know. Football East Coast time come on like 12 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock in the morning out here. It's the first game. It's 5 football games on this New Year's. 5 football games on. This guy didn't wake up till 7 o'clock California time. PM. What? That's 10 o'clock at night. The nigga was drinking so much. Went to the... Hold on, let's do a rewind. Let's do a rewind. More money comes back in. He sits on the couch. When you drunk and you sleepy, you never sit on the couch and do this. Never do this. It's over. He sat there in that position within 3 minutes. It was over. Everybody else went to sleep, woke up, breakfast, football. Oh no. He stayed in that spot till 7 o'clock p.m. California time. Woke up. It was like, yo, what game is on? What game is on? The last one. You'd have missed all other 4 games. You'd have woke up halftime of the last. Great time. But now it's back to reality. Time to get back to New York. Get back on this goal. Get back on this mission. Chili's gang or don't bang. This is what's going down. So at this time, right? Big bro was about to start chemo. This is the last, this is the last of the Mohegans before he got to shut down drinking and he ain't going to be able to go to certain places. He's about to start chemo. This was the last hurrah before he had to go beat this cancer thing. So, we get back to New York. Chili's is just Chili's. I would probably say Chili's is the most hood restaurant I ever worked in my life. Like, in the kitchen, about 80% of the cooks is Spanish. From some kind of Spanish descent. This is Long Island, so they might be Mexican, Salvadorian, Ecuadorian, maybe Puerto Rican, maybe Dominican, who knows. You got a couple of black dudes back there and a couple of, maybe like one or two white dudes. In the front staff, the service staff, is about 80% black people. It's a couple, probably like 2 or 3 white servers, a couple of white bartenders, but guess what? They be in the hood and hanging out or dating the black people. It was always so much stuff happening inside this restaurant. It was almost like making money on the block. It almost felt like I was back on Marconi. Or if I was back in, back on certain blocks just making money. You see what I'm saying? And it was the legal way though. You had your females, because I ain't even gonna lie. Between the guests that came in, between the guests that worked there, and then, the management, like it was just so much crossbreeding going on in there. It was crazy. That's why you had a lot of the white girls that was dating the black dudes inside of there. There was a lot going on inside of there. It was just like being on the block. They break up, she dating this one. If you ever seen the movie Waiting, this Chili's was just like the movie Waiting. We had the old white man who was the leader of the old restaurant. He was just so out of the loop. He didn't know what a Facebook was, or Instagram, like. And then the other managers we had, the other females, they didn't give a fuck. They just wanted to get their paycheck. And they don't care. They just there for the paychecks. I'm going to be honest. A lot of them moved up from working with these same people. So they don't care. Motherfuckers coming smelling like weed. They don't care. Motherfuckers on their break outside smoking weed. Guess what? They don't care about that neither. Coming in there drunk, coming in there late. They don't care about none of that. The one general manager was the only person who cared, but he was so old and out the loop, he would never think the worst about nobody. I remember him telling somebody, that's not weed smell. That got to be some kind of like cigar. I was in stitches. That was some straight sour diesel niggas came in there smelling like. There has to be some kind of flavored cigar. That's not marijuana. I was dying. He was like that. But at the same time, as long as you came in there and did your work, he didn't care 2 shits about that. But the money was great. But as far as, the social media thing goes, just like him didn't having any Instagrams or Twitters, I was just now on the verge of starting that up to myself. And I'm going to be honest, man, starting Instagram, it's very confusing. Learning, when you start these new apps and you try to learn what each app does and what each app means, I'm going to be honest, it gets very confusing at times. But my advice, the same thing I tell the team, same thing I tell anybody who I'm trying to just influence on, just to stick with it. All you got to do is stick with it, man. They build these stuff like this to take time, to make sure you're going to stay devoted to it. Take the time, do what you got to do with your paperwork, and guarantee you, like the reward, you're going to be happy. It may take you 3-4 days sometimes to figure out these apps and get your paperwork done. But once you finally done, you can pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, I did that. A lot of people think it's hard to copyright your brand, LLCs. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's a little paperwork to it, but once you finally do it and get it done, you can pat yourself on the back and like, yeah, I did that. Now I'm the owner of this, and this. Can't nobody take this and this away from me. Same thing with these NFTs and these metaverses, man. It gets a little crazy, but we ain't gonna jump too far ahead of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm starting my Instagram, this is where I'm pretty much going back and forth with people in there. Well, not really back and forth at this time, because I done talked to all the people who I needed to talk to. And just like anything on Instagram, when you talk to people in the proper channels and they see you not running away from the conflict, you're not running away from the questions, niggas then is gonna fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what happened. A lot of people who had questions about me in the proper channels, I answered the questions. And then from there on out, it hasn't been no problems with not a soul. Since then, it's been all good. It don't matter what place I'm at too. Like niggas like, yo, I fuck with your channel. You know what I'm saying? That's a great feeling when you finally have people come up to you and be like, yo, I fuck with your channel, son. And that shit happens a lot. But this Instagram shit is something different. So now that now that I did the Harlem Smiley story, the reason why I turned Crip in the first place. It's a nice lengthy video doing okay numbers. But as I get on there, you know the first thing I'm starting to see now? The Scheme Team supporters is trolling on my page. If y'all don't know who Scheme Team is a YouTuber. He's a blood YouTuber from New York. Scheme Team since 2000. Y'all go subscribe to the channel. If y'all, go check out the content. You like the content, go subscribe to the channel for sure. Never had any direct conversation with this man. What I know is just a lot of his supporters, when I first got started, this is the first video to where his supporters was like, yo, when Scheme Team find out about this channel, it's going to be a problem. When Scheme Team finds out about this channel, oh, y'all going to have words. When Scheme Team finds out about this channel, oh, he going to get it taken down. Ain't no New York Crips on YouTube who done made it and been talking authentic shit. This is what a lot of these niggas is saying. And then I'm thinking in my head, who is Scheme Team? So I do my research. See, Scheme Team is a blood dude from New York. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice little following at this time. Had like 12,000. Damn, fucking lighter going out. God damn. Had like 12,000 subscribers or something like that. Me, I'm still lightweight in the journey. Super lightweight in the journey. Like, my channel don't even compare to his shit. So I come across the channel, and lo and behold, this is how I'm discovering a lot of other New York bloods that's on YouTube. And I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, I had no idea it was this many, like, YouTubers even talking about gang stuff. But all you see is the blood, blood, blood. And I'm not going to mention the other Crip. There was a couple of YouTubers who was Crip that was on YouTube that was doing their thing. Or was just talking about the Crip stuff, whether they was Crip or not. Some was from New York, some was not from New York. These niggas either started getting exposed for shit, or they just disappeared and just flaked out. And I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking about as far as the channels go. Be honest, when you talking about this shit, it's a lot more complicated on the Crip side than it is the blood side from New York. And the reason being is we know the basic blood story. The reason why it got started, how it got started, who started it, where it started. Like, we knew all of those questions. When it came down to the Crip shit, it was a lot of, you had none of those answers. Who, the what, the where. Once again, I didn't feel like it was my position to say all of that. But at the end of the day, how many times we coming on the internet, and even now to this day, you got people just grouping New Yorkers up. New Yorkers is, y'all love, everybody come out of New York as snitches. Oh, the New York gang niggas is weirdos. Look at the blood niggas arguing with each other. And like they always group everybody together. Gang banging in New York is fake. And they don't just say from the blood side or from the Crip side. They group all of us together as a whole. At the end of the day, listen, it's a lot of people out there in them streets. No matter what state you in. It's false claimers, false flaggers, anywhere you go. But at the end of the day, that's where it stays at. Anybody could just say I'm something, but when the questions come into play, the who, the what, the where, the when, the how, when those start coming into play and you ain't got the right answers, niggas gonna see right through that shit. And this is the reason why you don't have an abundance of YouTubers that's talking about the, like in California, you got more podcasters and YouTubers talking about the Crip shit than you do the blood shit. It's not too many blood podcasters on YouTube from LA. It's a lot from New York. You know, content creators, podcasters, whatever. It's a lot from New York, but not from California. A lot of people from California, I told y'all, don't get to come to New York. So, I'm going to tell my story, but at the same time, I know how much my story is implemented on what went on in everyday New York, that you're going to receive it from both standpoints. So, the numbers is going good on the Harlem Smiley story. I think I'm at like 630 something views. Woof. I'm definitely a YouTuber now for sure. We're going to do a follow-up though, because the first story was so good, it ran so long, pause. I didn't even get a chance to even finish telling y'all the story about why. So what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to do a part 2. I'm going to do a follow-up and I'm going to do a part 2 on my story. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not doing it that night because 2 things is about to come up. We got the URL event. Me and my boy Kiwi going to the URL event. Frankie Smacks wants me to come back to the studio with him. Okay. I go to the URL event. I don't know if y'all remember this event. They was trying to say Smack White, aka Smrrr, had made $2 million off a previous event. And there was a lot of rappers, battle rappers in particular, that was going on strike. Or say they was going on strike. We not doing no more events on URL. He getting paid $2 million. We not doing no more events because he paying us like doodle. They getting paid $2 million. Smack said, I don't know where those numbers came from. And I'm thinking in my head, like, that's not a whole lot of money. If it's 7 battles, right? You got to pay 14 battle rappers with only $1 million, with $2 million. How much these battle rappers getting paid? Anyway, Smack decides, okay, y'all going to throw a strike? I'm the biggest battle rap venue out right now. Ain't nobody even coming close to us besides RBE on our heels, King of the Dot. We don't know what's going on with them, but I'm going to do an event. Queens, Club Amazora, where shit all begins at. Queens get the money. And we going to call this the Smack 2.0 event. It was so much controversy surrounded behind this whole event. It was so many. I don't know if y'all been to Club Amazora in Queens. It's the shit that got the big lion on top of it. Or for like Archer, Parsons. It's not too far from Jamaica Avenue. The shopping park. It was a lot of people there. It was a lot of Bloods out there. It was a lot of Crips out there. There's a lot of people outside. Nobody was focused on none of that shit. People was focused on 2 things out there. Which rappers really wasn't going to show up and stand on the whole we on strike shit? And who called this jerk chicken truck out here, because that shit is fire. I know what y'all thinking. Oh, Smile, that's some real fat nigga shit. I understand. But if you would have tasted that jerk chicken, you would have been still thinking about that shit. Just like I can still taste it right now. I ain't eat that shit since 2018. The beginning of 2018. That shit was fire. But lo and behold, inside of the battle shit, everybody showed up. The event was fire. It was super, super extendo time. Everybody was smoking bud inside of there and all that. It was a great event. The reason why this event was so significant to me, because I had a nice brief conversation with Shotgun Suge as we sitting there rolling up our blunts. And I asked Suge, I said, damn, like, I seen you take breaks before and then come back and kill niggas. Like, what's the... He's like, what? I'm like, how do you do that? How do you take years off and then come back? And he was like, I'm going to be honest, like, sometimes taking that break, you'll try to rhyme the same way you was rhyming a few years ago, but that's not who you are now. You got to think about different shit to rhyme about because you a different person now. I said, oh shit, that shit crazy. And that shit stuck with me because I'm sitting there trying to, I'm trying to recreate the other shit that I went to the studio and did. But what he said stuck and it resonated in the back of my brain. So as we on the way home, only thing I'm thinking of now, because when you go to a battle rap event, the bars is just so fresh in your head. Not the bars that the battle rappers done spit, but now it's just bars in your head, period. You may have say, oh, turn the water off in the winter, left them ice cold. You may think of some other shit that's similar like that. Oh, I would have said it like this. For left them like Sub-Zero. Some different shit like that. So that's what's happening to me now that I'm riding home. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So I get home. I grab a pen. I grab a pad. I get my weed, my Dutch, and I roll up and I start writing bars. Get to the studio the next day. We did the Next to You era shit. And the only thing I took from that is Frankie Smack seen me coming in with that book and that pen. Nigga said, damn, you still writing your lyrics down? I said, yeah, don't tell me you like these young niggas just go ahead and freestyle. He like, nah. Got it on my phone. I said, your phone? You gotta sit there and do this shit while you rhyming? He said, yo, it's easier like that for me. I said, all right, I'm gonna try that shit the next time. I tried that shit the next time, and guess what? That shit didn't work. So that's why when you see me and I'm in the studio, I always still got the pad and the pen. So I write the Next to You shit. No old bars, new current bars. And I'm going to be honest. If I would have never talked to Shotgun Suge at that event, the songs, I probably would have gave up the rap shit. It just wasn't making sense what was happening to me. Did Shotgun Suge, the battle rapper from Jersey, really save my career and help get this whole shit started? Yeah. Did me and Frankie Smacks end up doing a lot more stuff in the studio? Something y'all gonna have to wait till the next time to see. I'm just a Brooklyn Crit from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put in the check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. You have been tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button as well as that notification bell to stay in tune with the latest that goes on in the hip hop community, man. The Best of Both World podcast featuring Melly Mel and hosted by Melly Mel and myself is definitely going to be airing on Melly Mel's channel. So make sure when you go to her channel, you spell Melly Mel with all caps. And when you get the channel, make sure you know it's all facts, man. When you spell Mel, spell it with 2 L's for sure. Yeah, go subscribe to her channel, man. Melly Mel, 2 L's, all caps, all facts. Yeah, so you can catch that Best of Both World podcast live. If not, you can catch the replay. You know what I'm saying? Just go back, catch the replay. The Harlem Smiley story The stories is on a playlist right now on YouTube. At the end of this video, you're going to see a nice little box somewhere up here, probably right here, that's going to pretty much, going to have you to hit that link to go right to the Harlem Smiley store. If you want to catch it from beginning, I guarantee you this is like some Netflix binge-worthy watching stuff right here. Go back, start from the beginning. It's 60 episodes of the first season, all on the playlist. Go back and watch it, and then you can catch up from this, man. Other than that, salute to M14 Clothing and Apparel.com, man. Salute to my shit, Around the Clock Records, man. We can't be stopped. Salute to the Dank Brothers, man. Yeah, that Dank aid will be flowing around soon in New York. Next time we got some events flowing, I'm definitely going to be updating y'all more on the events that's coming. Salute to my guy, Fonz Poe. Think Different Incorporated, man. If you ain't thinking different, then you ain't incorporating nothing different in your life, especially not no money. Yeah, so other than that, man, y'all know the slogan. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible. Everybody else is outside, about to go get to that bread, get to it. What you in there doing? You in there just hoping your girl got that goddamn, that eighth. She walking in knowing she pay all the light bills. She pay the Section 8. Y'all still in the projects because of you. Like, dumbass, get the fuck off that couch and go do something with your life. Stupid ass boy. Anyway, this is your boy Harlem Smiley, one and only Dirt Gang TV. And we gone, man. Always rolling. Welcome to Jamrock. Out in the streets, they call it murder. This is my guy, Hot Times of the Year, a.k.a. Odio, a.k.a. I'm sitting back, relaxed, maxing, relaxing in the trunk off that Cali weed with the sun just a-beaming. Let me give y'all the full view of him in the trunk of the car right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what that Cali will do to you.
Harlem Smiley, nigga. Around the Clock Records. We can't be stopped, niggas. Nope. Now, I already told y'all, man. I'm the fucking greatest. But y'all know what it is. Work time. Atlantic time is ballin', where it all begin. Mostly violent, and you take more losses than wins. Up the hill, Brownsville, where they shoot to kill at will. Ounces plates, and they stay with the steel. No chill, unless it's winter time. You niggas food on the plate, I think it's dinner time. A different grind is something that you get in time. Get in line, stay with the hook like a fishing line. Deliver mine, kush, same color, lemon lime. Soda, I told cuz just pass the sticks. No controller, local folder like a summer stroller. I keep a holster just to keep it closer. Cause you niggas is strollers, internet patrollers. I'm at 30, rolling with the coasters. As they go shit, but I'm Brooklyn bred. Where you don't deny your flag and we don't rock red. From the cops, some niggas fled from popping that lead. You niggas is dead. If we catch you, make you deal with the feds. No infrared, close range, 2 shots to the head. Masked up, so you niggas look in my eyes. No surprise, big crip, we don't wear no disguise like Michael Myers. Chill 5 like I'm working for Fox. And I stay with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it Canaan enabling. Listen, my uncle told me chill 5 like I'm working for Fox. And I stay with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it Canaan enable. Listen. A lot of y'all niggas don't go back to y'all hood, man. Beach, it's all good in my hood, man. Coney Block shit. All that go up the hill, Brownsville shit, man. Y'all niggas don't be scared to go in y'all hoods, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas are saying you from here, you from there. Never be scared to go in your hood, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We out here one time, man. You know what I'm saying? Little McConey shit. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. Up the hill, Brownsville. Where it goes down, man. It's your boy Harlem Smiley, man. Yikes. Down in Cali, Harlem Smiley used to run with them boosters. Same niggas steal your shit and they just might shoot you. Real looters, 2 drums like I'm working for Hooters. No tutor, blew up on my own just like a tumor. Laugh at you sweet niggas, call it good humor. For the ice you niggas gotta get cream, I need a scooper. My niggas always roll 3 times, I raise a scooter. And I always was slick with the hoes, Rick the ruler. So I keep it pushing. Niggas ask, where you from, Brooklyn? Before you hit the Allen, gotta go to Central Bookings. Where you get your shit tookin' just for looking. Niggas leave your face cushion like some jello pullin'. I stay in and out them blocks, so playing in and out them blocks. I'm saying different from the cops, kept me in and out the box. Pushin' rock when my pops kept telling me stop. Move stocks, the only way you really got it on lock. My uncle told me chill 5 like I'm working for Fox. And I stay with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it Cain and Abel. Listen, my uncle told me chill 5 like I'm working for Fox. And I stay with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it Cain and Abel. Listen. Hey yo man, I told y'all man. Tales from a Harlem Crip Part 3. Y'all know what it is man, it's your boy Harlem Smiley. Still do drive-bys and golden alleys, you heard? Shout out to the Goonies. Around the Clock Records. Y'all know what it is, man. We can't be stopped. Yikes, 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 yikes.
Crazy. For you to get to the basketball court, you gotta walk all the way the fuck around. Yeah, you probably gotta walk around. Get us strolling down the hill. Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one and the only Dirt Gang TV. Yeah, man. So if y'all listening, man, we got special events coming, man. This is that dank. What is it called? That dank juice?
Dank aid.
Oh, this is that dank aid right here. Listen, this is THC infused Kool-Aid drink right now. If you in New York, trust me, man, we got events coming to where if you want to grab some of this that dank aid right here, man. Listen. She hit like Mike Tyson. Listen, I don't want y'all to just sit back. Oh, Harlem Smiley just doing this shit and he ain't even gonna drink it. You crazy? Then listen, y'all better fuck with this. The Kool-Aid. Oh, you black niggas, we like Kool-Aid. With weed, THC. Yo, listen, man, listen. Yeah, that's going. Drink responsibly, bitches.